today. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So now here are the Broncos to take over on offense, led out by their rookie quarterback, drafted 12th overall, Bo Nix out of Oregon.
And he really established himself as one of the best quarterbacks in the country a season ago. 45 touchdown passes and only 3 interceptions. A dynamic athlete, processes a lot of information in a short amount of time, and puts his team in a great position to win on each and every down. You don't break the NCAA record for highest completion percentage without having all those attributes, and I think that he'll translate very well in Denver.
Right to the air goes Nix. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The first carry now. This is Williams. And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Nix. That's to the former Lion, Josh Reynolds. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
2nd down and 3. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
3rd and a yard. Here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over.
check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Nix from the shotgun. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Nix to the air. Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Open man is the tight end Troutman. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to pick up those first downs. Now here we are, 1st and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Nix. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Nix. And it's caught. Touchdown. Josh Reynolds. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Lutz with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry for Rachaad White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Opting to run again here with White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. To throw, Mayfield. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Flush to his right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. In motion left goes Reynolds. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun is Nix. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield and broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. And then he curls back inside for the completion.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Nix. And this one complete again to Mims. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. To throw, here's Nix. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Sends it toward the sideline. That's where he finds Sutton. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing Nix. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Nix looking to throw again. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught. This is White. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here. And Evans will have a Bucs first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line. 9 yards that time.
And if you look up the word consistency in the dictionary, you'll see a picture of Mike Evans pop right up. He's eclipsed the 1,000-yard mark in each of his previous 10 years in the NFL, and he's hoping to make it 11 straight at the conclusion of this season. But the payoff with him, he finds the end zone. Tied for the league lead last year in touchdown receptions with 13.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That's caught down the field by Palmer. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one was accepted. A first down throw for Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's got White here. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin this third quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Mayfield on first down. He'll find his tight end, Payne Durham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Mayfield now from the 50. He completes it right side to White. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They'll have good field position at midfield following the turnover as they start with a first down here. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Dulcich. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Nix. Same connection. Dulcich once again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw. Nix. Wide open receiver complete. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Williams. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1. Williams again, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Broncos add 6 to their lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Bloods to try to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
White running to the left. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. That's complete to White. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun. Nix. He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete. And Sutton will have a Broncos 1st down as the tackle made up near the 35. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
They'll fake the jet sweep, and instead of give up the middle to Williams.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Williams. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 43-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Still third down.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Bucs ready to take over once again. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone in that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
John Franklin Myers, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick.
And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Denver's offense now set to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right, and he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Up the middle, it's Williams.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 56 yards rushing for him in the ballgame now on 14 carries.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.